The London-New York pairing is one of the most lucrative segments in aviation, seeing a high amount of traffic and plenty of demand for premium cabins. In 2019, over 3.1 million passengers flew between London and New York, a route that was seeing annual growth ahead of the pandemic. Following the pandemic downturn, demand has shot back up, with London Heathrow alone processing more than 3 million passengers to New York throughout 2023. Airlines with jets big and small in both the US and UK are heavily active with their services between the two metropolises. There are currently 7 carriers operating direct services between London and New York, including 2 relative newcomers to the scene in the form of JetBlue and Norse Airways. So which carrier should you fly with? This is what we'll examine for today's video. It's a famous route often associated with the term transatlantic crossing, and the data shows its popularity. American Airlines flights from New York JFK to London Heathrow operate up to 4 daily flights on this route with its Boeing 777 fleet, 3 of which are 777-300ER flights and 1 a 777-200ER service. Notably, the carrier optimizes the partnership with fellow oneworld member British Airways on this route. Between BA and American, there are approximately 14 daily departures between London and New York. With both carriers now based out of JFK's Terminal 8, they'll also be able to provide customers with a seamless transfer experience across the rest of American's network. United Airlines flights from London Heathrow will take travellers to Newark Liberty International Airport, which is technically no longer considered a New York airport, but in a practical sense is still used to access the New York area. The airline currently operates an impressive 7 daily round trips. This is only bested by British Airways, which offers more capacity than the 2 cities. The legacy carrier deploys its Boeing 767-300 on this route, which offers up to 46 business class seats in its Polaris cabin. United's highest level of service, Polaris is consistently rated as one of the best business cabins out there, featuring lie-flat seats and direct aisle access. Altogether, with plenty of timings to choose from, there will be something for everyone on one of the Star Alliance carriers' services. Moving on to SkyTeam Alliance member Delta Airlines, the carrier operates 2 daily departures to Heathrow with its Boeing 767-400ERs and Airbus A330 fleet. There's also a daily flight to Gatwick with its 767-300ERs offered on a seasonal basis. Delta is acclaimed for its attentive customer service and has repeatedly come out on top in terms of customer satisfaction. So, those looking for a premium, comfortable experience may be keen to choose one of Delta's services. While Delta's offerings might seem tame compared to its rivals, its light presence is due to its strong partnership with Virgin Atlantic. JetBlue is a relative newcomer to the market, having only launched JFK London Heathrow flights in August 2021. Following the successful launch of this route, it soon expanded to London Gatwick in October 2022. The carrier's A321LR fleet handles both of these routes and are the only narrow-body aircraft serving the London-New York market. Designed by interior powerhouse Acumen, its cabin captures JetBlue's personality while managing to bring the utmost comfort for a narrow body. There is plenty of space on board for a single-aisle offering, especially in the Mint Suite, which has a fully lie-flat adaptive mattress. This summer, JetBlue will fly twice daily to Heathrow and daily to Gatwick. With the New York-based operator priding itself on offering a lower-cost alternative to its rivals, JetBlue is a great option to balance comfort and price. Looking at UK-based operators, British Airways comes to mind first. The airline has a deep history with this route, deploying the likes of the Boeing 747 and Concorde over the decades. Today, JFK and Newark welcome multiple BA services per day. The airline deploys its Boeing 777 fleet on its JFK services, while its Boeing 787-10 Dreamliners fly to Newark. British Airways flights account for over 28% of all services between London and New York. However, when factoring in its partnership with AA, this rises to over 42%. Along with its first-class cabin, passengers can enjoy the airline's celebrated Club World Business cabin featuring lie-flat seats, or its Premium Economy World Traveller Plus offering. Although not quite matching BA in terms of frequency, Virgin Atlantic's wide-bodies are busy with their daily operations between Heathrow and JFK. The carrier operates 6 daily services between the two airports, utilising both its Airbus A330 and A350s, both featuring Virgin's acclaimed upper-class offering. Boasting plenty of luxury as well as room for movement, premium travellers can get plenty of time to relax with this service. As the newest member of the SkyTeam Alliance, flying Virgin Atlantic has gotten easier for members in recent times. With a deep partnership with Delta, Virgin offers good connectivity through the US, and its base in London means premium passengers can enjoy quite the journey. Heading into its third summer on the route, Norse Atlantic is the sole low-cost carrier on the New York-London routes. More specifically, the startup operates once daily between London Gatwick and New York JFK using its two-class 338-seater Boeing 787-9 fleet. As one might guess, the most attractive part of the offering is the price. In fact, at one point, Norse was offering Gatwick JFK flights with a base fare starting at $98. The carrier offers regular economy as well as a large premium economy cabin on board. With so many airlines and frequencies available for London-New York flyers, how do you choose which carrier to go with? Well, that all depends on what you're looking for in terms of premium offering, onboard experience, price, and connectivity. British Airways, United Airlines, and American Airlines dominate in terms of frequencies, making them the natural choice for passengers with specific time requirements. The close relationship between BA and American can also be a big selling point for those with onward connections, while Delta and Virgin's alliance also enables extensive connectivity. BA and American are the only carriers to offer first-class cabins on this route, alongside their excellent business and premium economy services. However, the premium offerings from Delta, JetBlue, United and Virgin Atlantic are also very good, so transatlantic travellers are spoilt for choice in this regard. With these flights clocking in between 7 to 8 hours, seat comfort, entertainment and other onboard services become more important. Taking the economy cabins, you'll get your standard 31 to 32-inch seat pitch and 17 to 18-inch width with every airline. Yes, even Norse. Where Norse differs from the others is a lack of complimentary meal service on board. Thus, like other low-cost carriers, you'll need to make purchases from the in-flight menu. For those on a budget, the likes of JetBlue and Norse Atlantic Airways will usually offer the cheapest fares. Taking a look at kayak.com in early April 2024, Norse's fares are far cheaper than the competition, starting at £175 or $220 each way in economy. The next cheapest offering is JetBlue at $620, followed by British Airways at $655. Naturally, with Norse, its economy light fare only allows a single carry-on bag, so you'll be paying a bit more if you want to check luggage. Ultimately, flights between the greater New York and London areas are some of the busiest international routes connecting the two metropolitan cities. As a result, there's an abundance of choice for travellers hopping the pond. What are your thoughts about the best airlines that fly between New York and London? Which of these carriers is your favourite to cross the Atlantic? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.